We're here at Ice Cap Campground here in Willamette National Forest here in Central Oregon. Let's go check out the campsites. We have a couple day use sites adjacent to it. Let's take a look here. It says attention users, day use fee $8 per vehicle. Here's your parking. Let's go take a look at the actual day use sites. Here's our first one. You can see a picnic table, fire pit to the right of it. Walk over here and take a look. I'll stop right here and check out. We've got a couple more down the line. You got one over there and one over there. So here's the first one. So if you pay your $8 and take over this picnic site for the day, see what you get. It's like there's a trail up there. I think that might be a picnic table up there. Also a trail down there towards the falls. First we'll take this trail. This is my first time here, so I am getting my bearings and learning the lay of the land. So we're in our day use picnic site spot. Looks like you can keep walking that way, but we're checking out the maze here. So here's a picnic site, picnic table, fire pit. Not the best one because you're kind of more overlooking the parking, kind of getting a little bit away from the river and the waterfalls, although it's got pretty good privacy. See what happens if we keep going this way. This is going to get us to yet another day use picnic site, and yes it does. Come up here and you have yet another day use picnic site. Love the log on the other side of that. That kind of creates a nice boundary. This is cool. Picnic table, fire pit. So I'll walk over here, check this out. I really like this log for some reason. It draws my eyes, my attention immediately. Kind of some nondescript forest back there, so it's kind of the end of the line as far as your picnic site. Here's your picnic table. So pretty good privacy. I mean, you're in this little forest nook far enough away that if you brought your party up here, you kind of feel like you had your own little site. So when you first park in that main area, you've got a split in the little side trail system that brings you up to two separate picnic sites. So we just walked both of them. So we're finishing the first one. Remember, there was the other one. Out of these two, I like the one I just walked away from because it's a little bit more private. So let's come back down and we'll hang a right here and see where that takes us if it gets us close to the river / waterfalls. Now, if you're staying here, or I guess any of these three, you want to get a little river waterfall action, and why wouldn't you? Then let's come down here, see what this yields you. Now this appears to me just to be a side trail from this day use picnic zone adjacent to Ice Cap Campground. This is not like the main trail by any stretch because the trail doesn't walk you through those picnic sites. It requires a little sure footing. It's a little meandering through some low-hanging trees, etc. But so far nothing too crazy. And I'm digging this actually. This is a nice little side trail. I didn't know this was over here. I've done the hike down there. Look at that. That's pretty beautiful. I've done the hike down there and I did not know that there was this side trail system connected to these day use picnic sites. In fact, I think this might be linking us to the back of the Koosah Falls Waterfall Zone. Watch my foot in here. And this is pretty cool actually. I mean, that's pretty darn steep down there. You see right down here, that is the main trail, like if you're doing this proper. But this is a little side trail access point from our picnic sites adjacent to Ice Cap Campground. I actually didn't know that this was part of the access right here. This is pretty cool. See again, here's our trail. Down there is McKenzie River. This is a little gnarly. I will carefully take this. Made that. Definitely a weird section. I mean, look at that. That's pretty beautiful. Oh, that river. And here's our actual access point. This looks pretty steep. See right here. This is kind of crazy, actually. This is fun for the intrepid adventurer. I think right up here is actually one of the best lookouts of Koosah Falls. Okay, so we are now on the official trail, and this is the direction I want to come because I see this lookout. I've done this hike before, so I instantly recognized what this was. Let's walk over here and look at this, my friend. A gorgeous little stair step. We'll take these, and I think you're starting to see what is at the edge of this lookout. The absolutely beautiful, incredible Koosah Falls. Look at that, my friend. Absolutely spectacular. Oh, that is gorgeous. You can see some turquoise in that waterfall coming down. Very cool that you can access this waterfall lookout point right here with these steps directly from the Ice Cap Campground day use area and campground proper. So let's head on back. There's a whole overlook zone where you can check it out more thoroughly. Here's our little trail sign. Now, if you're just doing the normal hike, you would just say straight. Obviously, that's the main trail. But over here to the left, that's actually a little side trail, very steep, that takes you all the way up to the day use area. So we will take this. And look at this little hack here. You got the main trail down there, but oh my gosh, you got this upper trail, and we're gonna keep taking this. This is gonna take us all the way up to the Ice Cap Campground. This exact interface will actually take us to the Ice Cap day use area, which is adjacent to the campground. So let's keep going. It's a cool little hack. I didn't even know this was up here until I approached it from the day use side. And we're just coming along. And we're almost there. We are mere seconds away from picnic table magic. This isn't anything too crazy. Most able-bodied people ought to be able to do it. You do gotta watch your footing and practice situational awareness. But for your typical wilderness adventure, it's nothing too crazy. And look at this. We are at the day use picnic site zone